really the key to us, succeeding with this young group.
You came back to your alma mater to do something great and to get this program back on top, and it looks like you're well on your way after the success last year, 20 wins. What is the motto here at Hamtramck? How have you been able to turn things around in your 8th season?
Family first. Family first. We're family. So that's where we start, and that's where we finish. You're playing for the guy next to you. So any individual accolades or anything like that, that comes secondary as long as we're doing this together as a team. So just changing the culture there, and everything else fell right in line.
One of the guys coming back is Amari Allen. His brother is gone,
yes.
But he remains,
yes.
and he's one of your leaders, a guy that does things the right way on both ends. I'm sure he's a guy that you're proud as a Cosmo.
Yes, Mari's been here all 4 years. He came in as a freshman, and he started the middle of the year, but he plays the right way. A great kid, very humble, and just want to do whatever it takes to win. He doesn't care about stats, none of that. He just wants to win. And I just love the kid. Whatever it takes, he'll check a 4, 5, a point, whatever we have to do. Coach, like I just went in the locker room, he had the board. Hey, fellas, we doing this, we doing that. So it's just a leadership and just a good kid. And everybody draws to him. Very quiet, though. But when we get into them lines, he a monster.
One of several Division I prospects for the Cosmos this year, coming off their 20-win performance a season ago. What can we look forward to tonight against a very stingy defensive team in North Farmington that's loaded with talent?
Yeah, they're loaded. They're loaded. And they have good leadership. They have Ryan. Just got great leadership, PJ. And they're tough. And, just like we're hungry, they're hungry. And they're well coached. And, I've been watching them for the past few years, and I like their team. That's why I was happy they gave us this game early, because I've been trying to get it. I wanted to feel it, So I like what they're doing over here. I love it.
First meeting all time between the Cosmos and the Raiders. Glad you've joined us and been a part of this game 1 of this long season of full court prep. DJ Foster, thanks so much for joining us and your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, the bench boss in his 8th year. We're coming back with more as we roll on to the pregame full court prep. It's North Farmington and Hamtramck. We're coming back with more right after this. Welcome back to North Farmington as we get ready for North Farmington and Hamtramck. I'm with the 12th year head coach Todd Negoshian. And congratulations on what a start it's been. 3-0, a fast start for your club that's highly touted this year. You come in ranked number 2 or number 3. It depends on the poll. Congrats on a great start.
I appreciate it. Guys are playing hard. Guys are playing well. We returned a lot of guys, so I think that's part of it. We were able to pick off right kind of where we left off, and it's been a good start for us. But in our program, we say nobody remembers how you start, they remember how you finish. So if we, you can go 20-0, and if you lose in the first round of the districts, that's all people remember. So we just got to keep climbing and building and put it together for March.
It's a district title a season ago and an appearance in the regional semifinal for North Farmington. And this year you bring back, like you said, a lot of those guys. You've also added, you bring back Ryan Hurst, a guy that a lot of folks around here really talk about and rave about. Let's start with Ryan. What a dynamic leader to start your program with.
It's having a kid like him back and a kid in our program, probably one of the most unselfish superstars that I've ever coached and been around. Really shares the ball, really cares about teammates, makes sure guys can get open shots. Doesn't feel like he needs a score. He cares about is winning. Yeah. And for him to be that way and then guys filling around him with the guys we got is it's a great feeling.
You've got this system defensively that seems to work and throw folks off and make them rush and throw the ball away. It's really jump-started your offense this year. Talk about your defense and how it's led to offense.
We just feel like everything starts at the defensive end for us. It's one of those things that we can get easy buckets in transition, and we want to make people uncomfortable. We want to make people play faster than they want to, keep them unorganized, keep them on their toes, and we feel like the more we can do that, the better we are.
What's this matchup? It's an intriguing one. The first time you guys have played one another. What took so long, first of all? Second of all, what's it going to be like to beat the Cosmos? What would it take to win in your gym tonight?
I think we need to play hard and we need to play smart. We need to put a full 32 minutes together. We need to really rebound the ball. They added Chuck Bailey into their roster after he was cleared the other day by the MHSAA, and he really rebounds the ball for a wing. He does a lot of other things really well, but I think the one thing that stuck out on film is how hard he rebounds and gets to the glass, and we got to really keep that in control, and we got to make sure we play hard, disciplined basketball for 32 minutes.
What's it like to be back at a place that you grew up in and you've been a part of for 30-some-odd years?
It's pretty special. I get emotional talking about it. It's where I've grown up. I've been here 36 years, going on 37.
Man, you're
this
old.
Is I know, but it's special. I grew up in this gym. I look at the banners and I know my dad's footprints all over it. And then to be able to coach with him every day and be in the gym doing something we both love together, you can't replace it. Unfortunately, he's got COVID, so he won't be here tonight.
All the best to him in his recovery.
I know he will be watching it on the prep, and I'm sure texts will be coming into our coaching staff all night long.
All right, Todd, all the best to you, your father, Tom, and thanks for having us out tonight. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
There he is. That's Todd Negoshian, the head coach of North Farmington, getting set to take on Hamtramck coming up right after this.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. It's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Welcome back to North Farmington High School. Sam Stick Day is my partner to my left. My name is Chad Bush. Glad you're with us. Full court prep, game 1 of the year for us. 3-1 is Hamtramck. 3-0 is North. Sam Stick Day, your thoughts, the keys in this game to getting a victory is going to mean what for both these clubs?
Well, if I'm North Farmington, I'm looking at Prince Jackson, the transfer from Farmington, to come in and have a big impact on this game. And, the big fella, Ryan Hurst, who can pretty much do it all. He can make the shots. He's big. He can move. He's going to be hard to get off of his spot. And if I'm Hamtramck, I'm worried about breaking that press. If they can break the 2-2-1 press that North Farmington brings, they should have a lot of success on offense and get some easy buckets, which will help in a defensive-minded game like we're having today.
Right on. Sounds like the right recipe for me. Let's meet the starters tonight for both clubs. We'll start with the visitors, the Cosmos of Hamtramck, who come in 3-1 on the year. Wins over Lakeshore, Detroit Catholic Central, and Canton as of late. That was back on Tuesday night. All right, Chuck Bailey is all the rage, the transfer from Donda Academy, who comes in, coming off his first game. He was activated and ruled eligible by the MHSAA. He just poured in 27 points in the win over Canton. Dantes Winfrey is the other guard in this lineup. Nice range, Teddy Buckets they call him. Amari Allen is the returner, their top returner from a season ago. College prospect, D1, D2, Toledo, Miami of Ohio, Wayne State. all like him quite a bit. Isaiah Wilson, newly into that starting lineup, 6'4" senior, and Stephen Jones, just a freshman, 14 or 15 years old. Somebody check his ID. A young man, Stephen Jones, adapting well at 6'2", gets the start. Let's meet the Raiders of North Farmington. Oh, by the way, the Cosmos are coached by Dennis Foster in his 8th season, a grad of Hamtramck. All right, North Farmington led by Todd Negocian in his 12th year looks like this. Landon Williams at one of the guard spots. They start 4 guards and a center. Tyler Spratt, a returner. Ryan Hurst, their top scorer. Prince Jackson, newly activated as well, came over from Farmington. And then their 5th is Lee Hardy in the middle. All right, let's get to basketball stick, and we'll start with North left to right in white. No score.
Yeah, North already taking the ball away, though, with their press defense. Ryan Hurst coming in and using that strength we mentioned.
North coming off a season ago in which they had 18 wins. We get a steal and a foul. That's Amari Allen all over it. This is one of the best defenders in the state, a guy that really fills up the stat sheet, and he gets the game's second turnover already.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a defensive battle coming in, and within the first 24 seconds, 2 turnovers.
Pass down low, off the fingertips of Isaiah Wilson. Hurst on the run. The West Bloomfield transfer to the rack, and he lays it in with a smoocher off the glass. 2-0 Raiders.
Yeah, I do not want to get in front of that guy when he has a full head of steam.
Chuck Bailey kicks it right wing. That's Stephen Jones, the rookie. Dead spot left. Allen for 3 in the lead. No. Offensive rebound. Bailey, and he had it knocked out of bounds, but that's the hustle of Chuck Bailey, a kid that started his career at Groves and finds himself in Hamtramck. Welcome back to Michigan.
And not only showing that, showing the athleticism, coming in skying for that rebound.
Yes, sir. Prince Jackson pokes away the ball and forces a steal. A trap, a run and jump, and this is a tie-up, a jump ball. Already these defenses stick. We've played 63 seconds, and we're already being told these defenses are on high tilt tonight already.
Yeah, turnover every 10 seconds so far. And there's that trap. 4 defenders once you get those baseline and the half-court line involved.
Yep, Winfrey a big part of it. Turnover. Your officials tonight, Kevin Cleveland's the head official, Rodriguez Lackey and Chris Carter the other 2. Good crew tonight in North Farmington. First meeting all time, you believe that? Between these 2 storied programs that they played each other?
But I think they're meeting at the right time for both of these first-time programs, right?
No doubt. Both in our top 10, number 3 for North and 8 for Hamtramck. Left corner dribble drive in that baseline. Help is the theme of this defense for Dennis DJ Foster. Hurst for 3, no. And the rebound pulled off by Allen, and here come the Cosmos to Chuck Bailey. And he traveled with it. But Chuck showed off those bunnies and flushed one down. And 2-0 at North Farmington we sit.
I was telling Fish before the game, we are going to see some dunks in this ball game. In warm-ups, they were just getting above the rim, skying on both sides.
No doubt. Lots of hops both ways. 5 turnovers already in this game, and we have not even played 2 minutes. Prince Jackson across the timeline, started his career at Farmington across the way. That's the rival school. High on the left now to Spratt, working against Amari Allen. Back to Prince Jackson, a fierce rip and drive guy. Offensive rebound by Hardy, saved back to the Cosmos. Here comes Allen, looking to tie or take the lead. Dantes, back to Amari, back to Chuck Bailey for the lead. Splash City! The Cosmos have taken the lead on the road, 3-2 with their first field goal of the game.
And Robert Davis giving them some dap on the way by after that shot.
Robert Davis getting the VIP seat tonight. We got a whistle and a foul. 1 of 4 to start the game from the floor is North Farmington. That foul's going to go on Stephen Jones, the freshman. That'll be his first.
Yeah, just a little aggressive near the foul line, kind of pushed his man out, but you're already seeing the physical defense and the size of these kids out here playing high school basketball right now.
Beefy, aren't they?
This is the beefiest.
Ryan Hurst is beefy, but he's cut down. He's lost 30 pounds, if you can believe that. And he's responsible for the lead in all 4 points for the Raiders right now.
Well, and you're seeing it reflected in his quickness.
Dump pass down low, reverse lay-in, good. That's Isaiah Wilson, the 6'4 senior. And this pace is picked up, Stick.
Yeah, and you expect to see that. You know, these teams just getting used to each other in the first couple minutes, this pace of the game, how fast it's going, and starting to break down the defenses.
Hurst to the hole, lost it, got it back, and puts it in. Hurst 6, Hamtramck 5 with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Far sideline, and we've got a push. It's a smallish gym here at North Farmington. Foul across the way, and a reset.
You know, with Hurst having all 6 points for North Farmington, you wonder if DJ Foster is going to switch Allen onto him, being that great on-the-ball defender.
Might be something to look for. They've got a few they could throw out there. Part of the versatility of this club. There's a shot from the right corner from the freshman Jones. That's no good. 6-5, we stay. Raiders by 1. Right block, shot up and good. That's the big Lee Hardy the second. And that's the first bucket by anybody not named Ryan Hurst. Mid-post jumper up and good. That's Chuck Bailey. He has 5. And it's back to a 1-point lead for North.
And what a tough shot. Fading to his left, shooting with his right. My goodness.
Near steal. We get our first substitutions. North will go to their bench. And they will check into the game Lamar Walls, a 6'2 senior. They'll check Prince Jackson out along with Landon Williams. And also into the game with a rock is Dwayne Ray Jr., the senior. To the rack, left hand on the right side of the rim, and he lays it in. 10-7. North by 3. Across the timeline, Bailey. Allen with pressure. It's an attacking zone, 2-2-1. It extends out. Tight defense by Ray Jr. Amari beats it, rips, drives, lays it up and in. Oh, double A with a hot knife through butter, and it's back to a 1-point game.
He changed direction 7 times on that drive. What a layup.
Amari Allen. Quite a story. Lost his brother Aaron Allen to graduation last year. He's at Wayne Community College. Robert Davis Jr. moving on to UMass by way of prep school. There's a miss and a box out, and that's going to stay with White. It's the right call. North Farmington keeps it, leading by 1, 10-9 Stick.
This has been an intense game already. You know, it started out a little bit sloppy, but things starting to come together for both teams, and we're starting to see the athleticism on display.
We get a substitution. Donovan Williams checks in. He's that third guy off the bench, the 8th man for Coach Todd Negocian. Rip and drive, Hurst. 10-footer, up, no good. Big boy rebound by 6'2", Amari. Now 6'4", rather. Chuck Bailey, 2-timed. Cross-court dish. Andrew Kimbrough, who's checked in. Dead spot left, Amari Allen, no 3.
And that shot will be there for Allen all day as long as Bailey keeps getting to the middle of the lane like that.
Sort of spreading the floor. They do that well. This is Tyler Spratt who banks it up and in. Tyler Spratt, a returning starter, does a lot of things well, very quietly, but a versatile, important piece of this team. Maybe Todd Negocian's best. And that would be saying a lot, Stick, because this North team went to the state finals, the state championship game, 2017. Faced that Cassius Winston UAD team.
Very talented team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Negocian's been around a long time. The name has a lot of lore around here, and they have done an incredible job with this program.
That's right. His father, Tom, a longtime coach here. He's an assistant on his staff. He's battling an illness tonight. We wish him a full recovery. Hamtramck with another opportunity. Thanks to an offensive rebound. Unselfish basketball. Right wing three on the way, rattles out. It's off the hand of Wilson, and finally North clears and sets up their offense.
I like the speed that Ray has brought to the point guard position.
Just 1 of 5 from downtown is Hamtramck. 0 of 2 is North Farmington. North Farmington is coming off a big win, 76-38 over a highly respected Detroit Catholic Central team back on Tuesday. Right corner three, no. North still 0 for 3 from the long line. Throw ahead to Wilson. Isaiah in the corner 2 times. Back out to Amari Allen. Blocked, but a foul with a body. 2 shots, Allen line left to try to cut it to 1.
Okay, I was going to say that has to be on Landon Williams down low, because that was a clean block up top, and that's exactly who they called the foul on. Here's a nice look at it. Yep, and he gets him with the body down low. Good call.
Donovan Williams, is that what they got? Shot up and good for Amari Allen. Hamtramck, team that beat Canton back on Tuesday. Hurst will sit for North Farmington. They'll also check out Lamar Walls. Prince Jackson returns to the lineup, along with Spratt. Both are good. It's a 1-point North lead in the final minute of the first quarter. It's been a dandy. Chad Bush and Sam Stickday with you. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. Prince Jackson, hot knife through butter, and he blew the bunny. But his teammates got his back. Reset from Williams. Topside, triple through. They'll call it a long deuce for Landon Williams. 3-point lead for North. And there's a ball tapped out of bounds. Pat the Stat, a little scared there. Hiding behind Jam Jan. Our stat crew in full force tonight. 30 seconds left, partner.
Yeah, and you can start to feel the intensity of this game pick up, not only on the court, but in the stands, too. The crowd's starting to get into it. You could tell both these teams are feeling the victory tonight.
Sure are. North fans behind us. Hamtramck across the way. No shot clock, of course. 15 seconds. Dump pass down low. Beautiful look, and another bunny blown.
But he put it back up.
But he put it back through. Landon Williams with a nice setup. 7 seconds left. 5-point North lead, their largest. And the pass is out of bounds, back to North. Donovan Williams with that bucket, but a fine setup stick from Landon Williams. 1.8 seconds left. Hurst open for 3 at the buzzer, no. Well defended by Bailey, but a dramatic first quarter as we go to timeout from North Farmington. Stick, a lot of excitement already.
I told you, styles make fights, and here we are in a good one.
Come on back for the second right after this.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Want to thank our friends at Main Street, family owned and operated since 1999. One of our sponsors, get them on Joseph Campo, Greek, Italian, American cuisine, and breakfast. Get them Main Street, restaurant, downtown, Spirits. Also want to thank our friends of General Trucking. General Trucking is currently looking for local, regional, and OTR drivers. Come join one of the leaders in transportation. General Trucking offers healthcare, dental, and eye care benefits, as well as a very aggressive 401k plan. Inquire today at 586-757-4244. Also want to thank God Knows, one of our proud sponsors tonight. Love power, and purpose? God knows. Welcome back to North Farmington. The Raiders, the home team, up by 5 against Hamtramck. Stick, your thoughts on the first quarter?
I loved every minute of it. Both these teams, we said they were going to be scrappy on defense, forcing a bunch of turnovers, but we also got to see some athletes on display scoring the basketball, and there's another great dish right there.
Donovan Williams, the beneficiary of the fresh setup. 7-point lead, largest of the game. North on a run. And it's a run of 6-0. It dates back to the final minute of the first quarter. Substitution for Hamtramck. They'll check Andrew Kimbrough into the ball game and check out Isaiah Wilson.
And you're wondering for who for Hamtramck is going to be the one to step up and start scoring for them in buckets. And you know Chuck Bailey should be that guy. We'll see if he starts taking over this ball game.
Bailey, the leader, with 5 points. 4 points for Allen. This is Winfrey who lost it, had it stripped and ripped. Prince Jackson the other way. Layup good. Defense leading to offense. This is what Todd Negotian's teams want to do.
Yeah, and that's when they're really starting to take control of the game, when they're getting those easy buckets in transition. Not that that was an easy layup.
No, it was not. Had a couple guys flying at him. Long three. Chuck Bailey, no. Teammate Stephen Jones under the baseline, but his feet were on that end line.
Yeah, Chuck Bailey, you know, I mentioned he's going to have to take over the game at some point, but you don't want him shooting that shot.
20-11, North's largest lead out on the perimeter. They got 4 or 5 guys they feel comfortable with in the perimeter. This is one of them, sticking Landon Williams. A lot of pressure defense. Hamtramck does get a steal. They've got numbers too. Allen leading the break to the rim. No. Rebound North.
And that was a great defensive play by Allen, but then he tried to take on the whole North Farmington team. 1-on-3 is not great odds.
No, especially when Tyler Spratt's one of those guys. 2-on-2, he's got another chance here. Dumps it off, makes a better choice, and he gets 2 points.
And you know what? You love that in your athletes. To be able to learn between possessions like that, brilliant.
No doubt. We'll keep it right here. Timeout, 6:09 to go. His name is Sam Stick Day. My name is Chad Bush. We look at the profile of North Farmington, the home team, the Raiders, a team that won the district title a season ago. School of 1,320. They play out of the OAA Red. Division I, Todd Negotian in his 12th year. And runners-up in 2016. I think I said 2017. 2016 runners-up Division I. 10 district titles to tout for the Raiders at 13 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. Alumni you should know, Amari Hardy, a guy that's starring right now in the G, the team we cover. He was the 2017 Mr. Basketball finalist, 3 years at UNLV, had a year at Oregon, and was third team All-Mountain West in 2020. First college player to sign with a G League Ignite back in 2021. We actually called him a year ago, and he's currently with the Texas Legends, tearing it up, the affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks.
You know a little bit about the G League, don't you, Chad?
Yes, sir, and you do as well. North with a big lead. They're up by 7. They've led by as many as 9. This is Prince Jackson. Back to Landon Williams. Now they'll back it out. Williams gotten taller and stronger in the offseason. They credit Billy Slobin, their strength and conditioning coach, for that. Top side triple on the way. Splash City. Landon Williams. Second triple of the night for North, and their lead is their largest of 10.
That definitely looked like it was going to hit the ceiling. That had some arc on it.
Bringing rain. Gave up the second back-to-back heat checker. No. Hurst with a 3. Off the mark. Lee Hardy, the second, resets. Mid-post pass picked off. Amari Allen on the run with Chuck Bailey. He'll take it himself and blow the bunny, but Bailey's got his back.
Amari Allen with 3 steals here in this second quarter. Only able to convert on one of them, but luckily, like you said, Bailey had his back, able to get that offensive rebound. Here comes Bailey.
Here we go, one-on-one. Bailey takes it himself, and he misses the shot. It's a lot of points in the paint, partner. Missed by Hamtramck. And Todd Negoshian wants a timeout. We'll keep it right here. I want to hear your thoughts, sir.
Well, if you're North Farmington, you have an 8-point lead right now, and that's kind of playing into their strength because they're the type of team that will definitely try to slow down on the offensive side and work till they get the shot that they want. So them having the lead kind of plays into their game plan right now. They're going to pressure on D. They're going to take their time on offense. For North Farmington, if you want to beat them, you got to make them play from behind the entire game because they can't slow it down. They got to be going for it. It's almost like a football matchup at that point,
No, that's right. Let's take a look at the Hamtramck club, a team that finished 20-4 a season ago under Dennis Foster Jr., who's in his 8th year. 103 wins, 42 defeats. A great record he has at his alma mater. You'll recall Rudy Tomjanovich, a 1966 grad. And Hamtramck, 1,131 students, a small Division I school, co-ed, and beautifully placed in the city of Detroit. So many cultures that are running through that. I think DJ Foster said 32 different cultures and communities reside within Hamtramck. Pretty cool.
Oh, it's a great city to visit, too. I mean, any type of delicious food that you want. The DCFC plays there. If you've ever gone to one of those games,
right.
It's a really, like you said, cultured place.
We will be at Hamtramck next week for Romeo at Hamtramck. It's on the 22nd of Thursday. We've got a foul on the floor, 8-point lead for North Farmington. 23-15. North with the ball. Led by 9 points from Chuck Bailey for Hamtramck. He's got 9 of their 15, and he's got a steal here. Almost had the rock. Prince Jackson the other way. Block.
Yeah, nice little Euro step by Jackson right there to avoid the contact because he was going right into his chest. That was about to be a charge, but at the last second he was able to change his direction. This is the athleticism you're talking about too.
Dipped right around it. So this is Mekhi Jackson, nicknamed Prince. 6-foot senior, transfer from Farmington, came over last year. MHSAA did not rule him eligible. He had hopes of being ruled eligible. He ended up sitting, but this is a guy that's really finding his way. Fine going with the flow. Guy that plays really hard, been unselfish. He's fit in like an old shoe stick.
Yeah, and you can see he's already adding a lot to the team. I mean, he's able to bring the ball up the court, able to break the press sometimes, and dish.
Yeah. A lot of skills. Chuck Bailey lost it. Insult to injury. Open dead spot right. 3. Splash City.
And that's his 3rd 3 of the game, and every one of them has brought rain in this gym.
Landon Williams. Dangerous pass. Amari Allen kicks it right corner 3. Need it and got it. The answer from Stephen Jones, the freshman.
Yeah, that was a big three-pointer for them. And give credit to Amari Allen, able to collapse the defense and find the open three-point shooter in the corner.
Something he does so well. Amari Allen, a guy that coach says reminds him a lot like Grant Hill. There's a pick, and he's got it here. Amari the other way, and he doesn't miss there. Amari Allen on a run himself. They've cut it to 6. Here come the Cosmos full court press in play.
And they got North Farmington sped up right now.
Beating them at their own game. And that is out of bounds back to North Farmington. That was close. Both players went up. We'll get another look at it. Stick, what'd you see?
It was tough to tell. I thought it was out on North Farmington, but it also could have been a foul on Hamtramck to force that out of bounds. So
I think that's right.
Play on.
I agree. Yep. Prince Jackson high on the right. His team up by 6. Final 3 minutes until halftime. North Farmington undefeated, coming off a 28-point win over Catholic Central. But the Cosmos causing chaos here. They force another turnover. And that is turnover number 8 of the night. Both teams with 8 turnovers.
Yeah, good for Hamtramck. I mean, they were on the brink of this turning into a 13, 15-point ball game, but they've been able to fight their way back, able to speed North Farmington up, causing chaos, like you said.
North Farmington has owned the city of Farmington. They've won 26 of 36 city championships, including 10 of the last 11. Amari Allen with his team down 6 would love to cut the lead in half here. Winfrey, two-time, throws it away. Fine steal by Dwayne Ray Jr., a fine piece off the bench. Attacks the rim, mid-post floater, short. Chuck Bailey, the Donda Academy transfer, and that is a bounce pass. And Evan Westfall with great hands after his brother acted like that ball had a fourth eye. Oh, Evan Westfall.
Without a fear in the world.
And they said he could just golf. Man, get that guy in the basketball court. 2 minutes left until halftime.
There's the matchup I want to see right here.
Hardy in this, or excuse me, Hurst with 6 points in this game.
Those came early in the first quarter. He has been quiet since.
He really has. Tyler Spratt wheels and deals in the paint. Mid-post hanger, no. Ripped down by Kimbrough. Here come the Cosmos, down by 6. Travel in the corner. Forced by North. Double-digit turnovers now for both teams.
And you see how Chuck Bailey, I don't know if you saw it on camera, but in the corner, off camera, he's hands in the air. Give me the ball. You can tell he wants it right now.
Yep. Credit North Farmington, they forced 11 Hamtramck turnovers.
Nice cut by the big man.
Down low, Hardy, and forced out of bounds. It'll stay ball out of bounds, baseline right. Kevin Cleveland, the head official, Rodriguez Lackey, and Chris Carter, the other two. Our Metro Detroit top 10, number 3 ranked team.
It's one of those points in the game where the next 4-point swing either way is going to be crucial.
Yep. North Farmington, a big year last year, 18 wins. Season ended against St. Mary's. They went 18-4, lost 46-44 to OLSM. There's another forced turnover in that corner, out of bounds. Hamtramck gets it back, Stick. Same score, 26-20.
Yeah, those active hands are coming alive here in the second quarter for Hamtramck. And, you know, like I said, they kind of got it figured out right now and able to get back into this game. And it looks like they're going to be happy holding for the last shot.
Yes, sir. The Cosmos. Right corner, 3, Stephen Jones, no. 30 seconds left. Here come the Raiders who want the last shot. Or so it appears.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Landon Williams is pushed. That's going to go on Dantes Winfrey. And that'll be the 5th team foul. No free throws yet.
I think both these coaches, when they go into the locker room at halftime, have some things they can work on and some things they can be very excited about.
Defense has been disruptive for both teams. North's been able to get up 6 extra shots. Shot rejected with 4 seconds left. Amari Allen with 2 seconds, 3 to cut the lead in half. No. So a first half of basketball. It was fun. It was
great.
Like we expected. Little back and forth action, Stick. What stood out for you in all the madness, the fun, and the expertise?
Well, what stood out for me, obviously, early was Ryan Hurst getting involved in the game. Him kind of falling off in that second quarter, I think, really hurt North Farmington, but Landon Williams was able to come in and knock down some big shots for them. And like I said, I'm still waiting for Chuck Bailey, and I think Chuck Bailey's waiting for Chuck Bailey, too, because on that last drive, he was also really frustrated. He was ahead of the pack and didn't get that pass. So I expect Chuck Bailey to come out and be a monster in the second half.
All right, can North Farmington hold on to the 6-point lead at the break? Thanks for watching this top 10 matchup from North Farmington. We are the Prep. Coming back right after this. That was great.
They say that this is a game of inches, but I disagree. This is a game of desire and will. 4 quarters of epic drama that plays out in real time right before our very eyes. And every season begins the same way, with a desire to win. Those with the will to put in the effort and time put themselves in the best position to achieve their desire. This is why we go to work early and come home late. Why we go so hard and why we put in all these hours. Because we have a desire to be great and the will to become everything we dreamed of and more. So when the drama's thick and it comes down to just those few precious inches, we have no doubt what the outcome will be. Because we have the will to outwork anyone to get what we desire. It doesn't matter if it's inches or 100 yards. We want it more, and we're going to take it. That's game.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome back to North Farmington versus Hamtramck on the full court prep. My name is Stick alongside Chad Bush tonight. The score today, right now at halftime, Hamtramck 20, North Farmington 26. If you missed the first half, let's get you caught up on how we got here. And away we go. The man, the myth, the legend, Ryan Hurst got things going early for North Farmington, using that big body inside for a nice layup. And then you see Lee Hardy matching him with a three-pointer. And, of course, Chuck Bailey getting involved, the transfer student from Donda Academy. Amari Allen getting into the lane. And then Donovan Williams, a nice little layup inside the lane as well. And then here we go, getting out in transition. Nice by North Farmington. Then Bailey getting back involved again. And then, of course, Landon Williams, three-pointers in the first half, getting them to the lead. And there you see Landon Williams again pounding his chest. He had a great first half. And then Hamtramck getting back into it at the end. Donovan Ray doing his thing. And here we sit, 20-26. North Farmington up. About 2 minutes left before we get into the second half. Chad?
Well done, sir. That is it. And that was a good rundown of what has happened. North Farmington, a team that's come out and Stick, I mean, they've had some great teams in their program. This is being talked about as being the best team in program history. It's been a long program that's thrived in their history under Tom Negocian to start, and lately with Todd Negocian. They've got a lot of pressure on them this year, something maybe they didn't have in years past. How do you think they'll handle this kind of pressure, knowing Hamtramck is physical defensively and not going to go away?
Yeah, it's almost like they're kind of staring themselves in the mirror right now. Yeah. And, you know, if you want to be great, you better be able to handle the pressure. I'm not sure how they're going to handle it, but if they want to be cemented as the greatest team in North Farmington history, they better get ready for some challenges this season and be able to bounce back when they face some adversity.
All right, we'll find out. We've got the final half of basketball of our opener, Full Court Prep. Glad you're with us. We're the Prep. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow. Thank you so much. Come on back, won't you?
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
North Farmington on top 26-20 over Hamtramck. His name is Sam Stick Day. My name is Chad Bush. Let's get to the numbers. In the first half, Pat the Stat and Jam Jan were cooking up a nice stat recipe in the first. Here's what they came up with. This is the high scorer, no surprise, 9 points for Chuck Bailey on 4 of 6, 1 of 2 from downtown. They get 6 points from Amari Allen on 2 of 6 from the floor. 42% from the floor and 22% from downtown, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for Hamtramck. For North Farmington, they were led in scoring, 8 points from Landon Williams, and they also got Ryan Hurst with 6. They shoot 48% and 29% from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. We're underway. Here we go. North basketball right to left, trying to get to 4-0. They're number 3 in our prep top 10. Hamtramck is number 8. Hamtramck's only blemish is a loss to Martin Luther King. And dish down in the paint, and we've got a rip out and a foul. They're going to call a jump ball, rather. Tyler Spratt was tied up, and the possession arrow remains with the home team.
Yeah, and right off the bat, starting the second half, kind of like we started the first half. A couple turnovers and jump ball right there.
That's it. Aggressive defense. Dump pass down low, right block, shot blocked, sticking with it. Hardy the second scores it. 8-point lead for North, who draws first blood in the second.
And you'd like to see that more out of Hardy, using his size. He's the only guy 6'7" on the floor right now. He should be able to dominate that paint.
He was a backup last year to Aaron Rice, who's moved on. He was a senior. Really understands his role well. Scrappy guy, gets junk points. And that's what you need on this North Farmington team. And with guys like this, like Hurst, who can score it. Throw ahead to Jackson. Jackson down the boulevard, puts it up off the glass and scores it. Prince Jackson showing out. He has 6.
And also credit to Ryan Hurst on that great pass to get him out in the lead and get his momentum going forward. And Hurst with the steal.
Gets the return pass, lays it up, and lays it in. Hurst with 8. Timeout, Dennis Foster Jr.
And we need another look at that because I got to be honest, Bailey kind of just gave Hurst that layup. I mean, you're already down 10 points. A free layup like that, I would have liked Bailey to use a foul there or at least go up and contest because with his athleticism, he should be able to at least affect the shot, but just getting out of the way, not an option.
No, it was not.
But I'm not the one standing in front of Ryan Hurst running at me either, so like, it's easy to say that from over here at the table.
That's right. We want to thank our friends all over Hamtramck and the great sponsors. General Trucking, go find them. They're looking for folks. They're currently looking for local, regional, and OTR drivers. Come join one of the leaders in transportation. General Trucking, they offer health care, dental, eye care benefits. Go get a gig with them. Great 401k plan, 586-757-4244. Main Street, family owned and operated since 1999. American restaurant spirits. They got Greek, Italian. They've got breakfast as well, and that is killer. Get them on Joseph Campo. God knows, only God knows, love, power, and purpose. Also want to thank our friends also with some of the best Asian corned beef you'll ever get. Famous corned beef egg rolls. Have you had theirs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite?
The corned beef egg rolls are legit.
Yeah. They got so many options, but just going with the basic ones are so good, it's hard to not get them.
Yeah, they've had one down by University of Detroit for a while off Livernois, so I've hit that place up several times.
Oh, we're going to hit it up as soon as we can. Right corner, 3-ball, air ball. That was out of the hand of Tyler Spratt. Here comes Hamtramck, down a dozen, their largest deficit of the night. Left corner 3, they need it. They can't get it from the freshman. But he's going to get him some gritty, a jump ball, and that's going to keep the ball baseline right with a Cosmos. I thought.
Yeah, Lee Hardy's got to keep that ball up. You can't let the little man come in and just force a jump ball with you. And, of course, you know, in high school, it goes to the possession arrow because if that was a real jump ball, I think Hardy would have the advantage.
Pretty gutsy for a freshman to stick his nose in there like that.
Yeah, way to follow your shot.
Chuck Bailey for 3. Splash City for the Donda Academy, a transfer also by way of Higley Prep School in Arizona. And he's got his club back within single digits.
Yeah, he needs to get going if Hamtramck has a shot at winning this game.
Chuck Bailey with a dozen. The deficit now 12 for Hamtramck. We've got a foul. Dennis Foster thought it should have been a travel. Foul goes, who was that on, Stick? Did they get 4? No. So Prince Jackson and North right to left. Man-to-man sticky defense for Hamtramck. It's their only way. Right corner in front of his own bench, and Prince rattles one home. Triple time, give them 7. Touchdown Jackson, 12-point lead back to their largest.
Yeah, Jackson has shown it all. Driving the lane, long distance shooting, layups. What a heck of a player.
Winfrey, dead spot right. Allen gives up a great shot for a better one. I don't know, that was by Jalen Miller. Excuse me, Andrew Kimbrough, rather. Right corner 3, Jackson, heat check, no. Push off on North, and it's going back the other way. Or is that on? Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was on Ryan Hurst. You saw him get his arms extended, kind of push his man underneath the rim. That was a good call by the official.
Facing the 2-2-1 full court press. Dantes Winfrey breaks it. Finds Chuck Bailey. And we got a block on Hardy the second. Chuck Bailey is the son of Chuck Bailey, former Michigan Wolverine, former UAD Mercy Titan.
Go Titans.
Yeah, go Titans. Former Dream Teamer out of Martin Luther King High School was his daddy.
But I feel like Bailey can't be stopped. If he decides to go to the rim, no one's going to get in his way.
Got pushed again, no call. You're right on that. Winfrey attacks, and Hardy rips it from behind. They're letting him play, partner.
I was just going to say that, letting him be physical, and I like that, so I'm not complaining.
Short corner left, Hardy the second. Gives it up mid-post. Back to the Hurst, to the hole. No, but a foul.
Man, he is like the high school version of Zion Williamson, the way he plays.
It's a good call. It's a good comparison.
Yeah, he's just big. He's physical. He can get up. He can hit the three. I mean, just sheer shoulder size compared to everybody on the floor right now. He is a big boy.
Todd Negocian got a call the weekend after North Farmington lost to St. Mary's, and it was Ryan Hurst, his junior, who just completed his first year after transferring in, and he said, look, Coach, I'm going to go vegan and I'm going to cut weight. And I'm going to get in better shape, I promise, and be a better player. He did this all on his own. And Todd Negocian in his 12th year says, I was so proud of him. He said it to me, and I said, all right, let's see you do it. And he went out and he lost 30 pounds.
Yeah, that's amazing. It really is for a young man like that to have that amount of dedication and that amount of focus early on in his career. He's going to be able to move mountains if he keeps that up.
Yep, 6'3", 220 now. Dump back to Amari, attacks the tin, no. Offensive rebound, reverse, no. But the hustle rewarded for Andrew Kimbrough, the 6'3" junior. He'll go line right and shoot two.
Yeah, and Hamtramck's had some success when they're playing downhill like that. When they're getting to the rim and just causing chaos down there, they're getting to the line and getting some calls.
Free throw up, no good. Hamtramck tonight, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Dennis DJ Foster, the head coach there.
Get out of the way, ref.
I promise he's somewhere.
It looks like his head's right on his body.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
All right. Great man. Enjoyed Dennis. Our discussion with him before the ball game and last night. Coming back to do great things at his alma mater. And he did it. It is 7th year, a season ago, getting Hamtramck their first district championship since 1985.
Yeah, heck of a coach.
And a good mentor and leader of young men. And he has really blessed the city of Hamtramck with his presence 8 years ago.
And you could tell his players love playing for him, too.
Sure do.
They like the style that he coaches.
He's assisted by Tevin Fields and Ken Miller. Ryan Hurst holding on. 13-point lead. North is taking the air out of the ball a little bit,
as we've seen them do before.
By the way, Todd Negocian's assistants are Tom Negocian, who's not here. He's ill, but he'll be back soon. We wish him full recovery. Down the avenue, Hurst lays it up and in. He has a dozen. And the North lead is back to 15.
It is just crazy how big he is, but how delicate he is when he gets into the lane laying that ball in.
Delicate, I like that. It's well described, a 6'3", 220-pound man, and he is.
It doesn't make sense, but it works.
It is. 3 ball, no. Offensive rebound again. Unselfish are the Cosmos offensively. They've had good looks. Around the zone they go. Chuck Bailey, short corner left. Floater is fresh. And Chuck Bailey showing out. He's got 14 to lead all scorers, and it cuts the game back to 13.
And what a shot. He was behind the backboard when he shot that. That is a crazy angle.
And that is a steal. And that is a foul, and that's going to go on Prince Jackson after he turned it over. So credit the steal and the hustle to the freshman Stephen Jones, the 6'1 guard. Playing that 4 spot at 6'1.
And an interesting moment at the end of that, Chuck Bailey went to go help him up and then pulled his hands out right when so we'll see how that inspires Prince.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. They find the middle of that zone. The big boy Kimbrough lost it. Got it back, and we got a tie up, and it's North Farmington basketball.
Just causing havoc when they get into the paint. But that's where Hamtramck has to live. They got to get the ball into the paint like that and then kick it out to their three-point shooters.
Teams have combined for 25 turnovers. Here's number 25. But, yeah, credit the hustle to Tyler Spratt there to force it.
And it's really not been bad offense. It's just been incredible defense. So, the 25 turnovers kind of don't tell the whole story.
No. Prince breaks the press and kicks it. Dwayne Ray Jr. clears. 13-point lead for North Farmington. They've had a comfortable cushion since the midway portion of the first when they led 26-20.
And Hamtramck has just turned their defensive intensity way up.
Yep. Landon Williams dribble drive and pulls it out between the rings. We saw North Farmington and St. Mary's do the old stall game
for 5 minutes straight.
The quarterfinal last year. Short corner, Prince Jackson, no. Hamtramck down 13 on the run. Amari Allen fouled going into the paint. It's a push. Rodriguez Lackey said so.
Amari Allen has pretty much done everything in this game, from playing point guard to being the best defensive player on the court, getting some rebounds, getting his teammates involved. And you told me before the game they compare him to Grant Hill.
Yeah.
That is a solid comparison.
Yep. Thank you. I didn't come up with it, but I'll take the compliment. Devin Mixon has checked in for the Cosmos, number 3, 5'8" sophomore. Todd Negoshian's assistants. Jerry Young, Craig Blackwell, Charlie Stambulian, Ryan Hurst on the run after a fine defensive play, and now he's fouled in the front court.
Ooh. And hits the step back three for good measure.
Just for the fun of it. Amari Allen with a foul. And for Amari, that is going to be his 3rd foul.
And it's just tough. I mean, what do you do when Ryan Hurst has a full head of steam? How do you invert his angle? How do you stop him? It's almost impossible.
Yep. Hurst has 3 fouls as well. He has the ball in the corner. Into the paint. The big body bends, misses the shot. Pulled off by Amari Allen on the run. 5-on-3, throw ahead, kick out, and a travel.
Yeah, he probably should have taken the shot as soon as he got the ball. Thought about it, saw a defender running at him. Devin Nixon coming in, the sophomore. There he is. He has the shot there, but that was a pretty good closeout by Williams.
Yeah.
And Williams is long.
6'7" long, indeed. Backcourt pressure for the Cosmos. Under 30 seconds to go in the third in this fast-moving second half.
Ooh.
Landon Williams, no. Offensive rebound, Prince. Kick out, Spratt, pocket left, Splash City. Spratt City. 10 seconds left. 16-point lead, their largest. Ball out of bounds, back to the Cosmos. But that dagger 3 to end the third, partner. A loud statement for North.
Yeah, and is there any better place to hit a three-pointer than in front of the student section? You get them cheering behind you at home. Nothing better than that. And a great kick out by Prince.
Feels good, doesn't it? A little better in front of that student section. That 3 is blocked. And that's how the third quarter will end. North Farmington starting to lay it on like they've done to all the opponents thus far. The closest has been King. They got within 13 in game 1. North Farmington starting to run away. Come on back for the 4th and the Cosmos' last fight.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports. a winning part of a complete education.
Want to thank our friends at Asian Corned Beef. They have the famous corned beef egg rolls, asiancornedbeef.com. You can find them on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, and what is that, Google+? Yeah, who doesn't have that? Try them. They've got 3 locations to serve you. Also, we want to thank our friends at General Trucking. General Trucking currently looking for local, regional, and OTR drivers. Come join one of the leaders in transportation. 866-943-6878 or 586-757-4244. Great opportunities for all kinds of professions, and also God knows. Love, power, and purpose. God knows. We want to thank them. God Knows Clothing, one of our kind sponsors here tonight. All right, back to the action. Start of the 4th. Ball out of bounds. And a start similar to what we saw in the 3rd, Stick.
Is it possible that we've started every quarter with a turnover? I mean, with 30 of them in a game, odds are likely. But honestly, I think every first possession has started with a turnover.
It's been a little rough. Yeah, you can tell it's early on in the year. And, yeah, it has been a little ugly at times. The game's been hit with the ugly stick.
But it hasn't really been lopsided, 16-12.
Yeah, no discrimination. Both have had it. There's a dump pass down low, right block shot up good, and the foul. That's Ryan Hurst. Somebody pulled up and parked in the Hurst, trying to end this one here.
And you know what? This is where shedding that extra weight in the offseason really helps him. Obviously, he's still strong enough to take that type of a hit and get the and one, but it's the 4th quarter, and I bet he's not nearly as gassed as he was last year come this time.
It's a great point. Endurance counts in the 4th. Missed free throw. North from the line tonight. Not good. 2 of 5. Shot short, missed. Rebound ripped out by Spratt. Hurst on the run. Right block. Blocked from behind. And here comes Hamtramck, who's not going away. 18-point lead. Dantes Winfrey to the hole. Missed it with some English. And North will look to slow it down. Maybe. Dangerous pass, batted back, and Tonagosian screaming across the way in that quarter zip. 18-footer rolls out for Lee Hardy, who looked comfy taking that shot.
Yeah, Todd Negosian did not look comfy after he took that shot. A little early in the shot clock for him.
Freshman Jones turns it over. Landon Williams, the beneficiary. Prince Jackson for 3. No. Hurst with a stick back. No. Prince Jackson is playing volleyball. And all the jokes are funny now in North Farmington. They've got a cool 20-point lead. Timeout, Dennis Foster Jr. We'll take it with them. We're back in 30 seconds to North Farmington. You're watching the Preps coverage of Full Court Prep, North Farmington and Hamtramck.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Oh yes, North Farmington all atop the OAA Red. Oak Park also in that conference. You can expect Clarkston and Farmington and Adams to make some noise, but Ferndale probably the number 2 team, along with Clarkston the top 3. But North Farmington right now looking healthy and comfortable to get to 4-0. Their opponent, Hamtramck, comes from the Metro, and we look at the Metro standings as well, also known as the MMAC Black. And Hamtramck 3-1. They've got a tough conference. They've got E-Course, and they've got River Rouge, who will battle for that title along with Detroit University Prep. So that Metro's become quite the conference as well. Welcome back to North Farmington. Chad Bush alongside Stick Day. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. 6:26 to go, 20-point lead for North. Seems all but done, right?
Yeah, I just don't see Hamtramck having an answer for what North has right now. It's kind of a two-headed monster with Ryan Hurst and Prince coming in.
Yeah, it sure has been. North rips it out of there. 26-20 was the halftime score. And it's been a 20-6 run for North since they came out of the Todd Negocian locker room. There's a steal and a turnover. That's what Hamtramck does well. They need a bucket. Chuck Bailey with it. Chuck with 14 to lead the way. 14 for Hurst to lead the way on the other side. Pocket left three. Splash City. That's the freshman Stephen Jones. And it's just the fourth triple in 16 tries for Hamtramck, but they got it when they needed it the most.
Yeah, and Bailey has 14 points, but they've kind of been a quiet 14, you feel, you know, and they've all been, he's had to work very hard for it.
Yep. Into the game comes the senior Dwayne Ray Jr. Guy that really plays hard. Todd Negocian appreciates this senior. Spratt left corner three long. Rebound. Spratt got it back, and Todd Negocian got a timeout. We'll keep it right here, but that's the hustle that goes with the skill. North Farmington's got it all going on tonight, partner.
Yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth. You gotta love that absolute hustle. Yes, I missed the shot, but you know what? Nobody's gonna get this ball but me. And then, of course, the coach with enough heads up to call a timeout while he's got possession on the floor before it becomes a jump ball. And, you know, you're up 17 points. You didn't have to give that effort at up 17 points. That's kind of a tie ball game or you're down type effort, but that's what you love to see. You're going to play the entire game, 32 minutes nonstop.
Yeah, well said. Well said indeed. North Farmington, the host of several tournaments this year in this building. They'll have a holiday extravaganza coming up as well. Want to thank our sponsors for all that they've provided tonight. Want to thank Main Street, family owned and operated since 1999. Greek, Italian, American cuisine. They've got great breakfast located on Joseph Campo. Also want to thank God Knows Clothing. God Knows Clothing, love, power, and purpose. Also want to thank Alex Westfall's favorite, Asian corned beef. They've got the famous corned beef egg rolls. And we've got a score for you. Clarkston 41, Old Redford 38. That's the end of the third. Several other games going on. We appreciate our hardworking crew for gathering all one of those games. We'll get more. I know there's more, Jan. We'll find them. Spratt in the corner. Back top side to Ray. 17-point game. It was just 20 a minute ago. Left corner, they wanted Spratt to take it. He had discipline not to.
Yeah, it's all about working the clock right now. Unless you got a shot like that.
Spratt, same shot. Splash City. They get that three right back, and it's a 20-point game.
Yeah, and like I said, you want to work the clock, but when there is nobody within a quarter court of you, you got to take that shot.
Man. There's an air ball from Bailey, and that is a microcosm of how things have gone tonight for Hamtramck.
Yeah, Bailey's tried a couple of those super long three-pointers tonight. Neither of them have worked out for him. He's much better served using that athleticism and getting to the rim. I would love to see him more aggressive in this game.
North Farmington working it around, 20-point lead. Spratt with 8 points and 7 rebounds, has it high on the left.
You could tell with Spratt, he's one of those guys where if he wanted to be a 20-point-a-game scorer, he could do it. He's got the build for it.
Yeah, on this team, it just doesn't have to happen.
No.
So whistle and a foul.
But it will have to happen if they want to make a run for the state title. You know, when those things happen, that's when a guy like Spratt will come in and steal a game for you that maybe your stars aren't clicking on all cylinders. So he's going to have to play a role coming down the season.
Yeah, and they'll face their challenges. We look ahead at their schedule a bit. And Ypsilanti Lincoln is up next. That'll be a ball game on Saturday. That'll be at Northville in the Mustang shootout at Northville. And then they'll play their rival, Farmington. Coming up on the 22nd, that's next Thursday. Left corner, Spratt, three again, he got it. He has 11 to go with his 7 rebounds, and he's got 3 triples.
Yeah, I really like his game.
A lot of length, double team here. Bailey is forced into frustration. Hamtramck will keep it. The intensity making a statement here.
Yeah, you can tell this team really believes in themselves too. They are not here to play around.
That's right. Under 3 minutes left. There's a steal. North not done. 3-on-2. Ray ahead to Spratt, who lays it up and in. That's a goaltend. Count it. Spratt with 13, Hurst with 14 to lead North.
I thought Spratt was going to go for the dunk to bring this house down. Went for the layup, got the 2 points, counts just the same.
Yes, sir. 25-point lead, the largest of the night. Chuck Bailey dribble drive, and he's fouled going up. Both teams, you got to respect playing up and challenging and playing tough opponents. Both teams have done that already this year. And that's going to get them ready for conference play. And ultimately, really all you want to do is get yourself ready for that tournament.
That's it. I mean, it's that old cliche, iron sharpens iron. You want to go up against the toughest opponents early and often so you can test your mettle, see what you are.
Yep.
And then come playoffs, all of a sudden it's easy. We're not playing perennial state champions. You know, and we've seen it the other way with teams, too, go undefeated during the regular season, then struggle in the playoffs.
Right. Bailey gets the free throws. Hamtramck will play next on Saturday against Detroit Community. That'll be at Ecorse High School. And then again, our next broadcast against Romeo. That'll be against Hamtramck. Right corner 3, up and good. It's a 26-point lead. It continues to grow for North. And Dennis Foster Jr. wants timeout in North Farmington. Oh, the Raiders looking for real. Got a big lead at home over a good Hamtramck team who's going to have a lot brighter days coming up this season.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Final 2 minutes and 19 seconds. We are the Prep, full court Prep. We've got basketball for you coming up every week from here on out. We're developing the schedule and sorting it all out, but right now we know we've got North Farmington and Hamtramck in a game that looks to be decided, but we've learned a lot tonight about both teams. Stick?
Yeah, and I think both teams still have a bright future, obviously. It's still early in the season. You saw some fight in Hamtramck. They just need to figure out who's going to score for them besides Chuck.
Yep. This is Devin Mixon, a nice source of offense. Gets a triple. Down low, Hardy the second gets a nice stick back. He's 6'7". Steal here, Ryan Hurst. Stutter, stop, and a flip of acrobatics. And I think everybody's okay. Allen flipped just perfectly, and nobody was testy. This is a good piece of sportsmanship.
Allen was able to brace himself with his hands. If he wasn't able to get his hands down in time, he was going heads first. But look, just able to keep his head off the ground.
A less athletic guy might have broke his neck. If that's me flying up like that, there's no way I'm doing a nice friendly flip like that.
Well, let's get ahead of ourselves. You're not flying up like that, first of all, so you don't got to worry about it.
Ouch.
You're like me. I'm slamming into the back of them trying to stop.
That's very fair and funny. I love it. Substitutions. Todd Negocian says, all right, I think it's time to get some other guys in.
And it was getting a little bit chippy between the players, too, so this is good. Get all your bench players in, get some reserves in. 2 minutes of playing time at the varsity level is great for anybody.
Lamar Walls to trigger and gets it into Adam Durham. Left corner three, no. Offensive rebound, stick back, no, but a foul. And this is Vincent Lee, the 6'2 junior forward. And he'll go line left and try to add to this 25-point North Farmington lead.
And the one thing is, usually when you get the reserves into the game, they're going to get their shots up. You know what? I don't get in often. I'm going to get in the scoring book today.
Yep, that's right. Marquise Hall is also checked in for Hamtramck. He's in there along with Arkel Boyd, the 6-foot sophomore. And Elijah Wilson remains out there, the 6'2 senior who started this game. Justin Garrison checks in, the 6'2 sophomore, also for the Cosmos. And free throws missed. Pressure at center court by Lamar Walls. Also in the game is Avi Meltzer, a 5'11 sophomore guard for North. And we get a foul. That's going to go on Adam Durham for North. They're above the limit. We're going to get free throws coming for Marquise Hall, this 5'4 junior guard for the Cosmos.
Yeah, you're seeing just a lot of dribbling going on, just trying to find the open spot. Like I said, just getting any in-game experience is nice at this level.
How about this defense for North Farmington?
Yeah, the second half especially.
They hold Martin Luther King in the opener to 36. They hold a good Depsa team to 39. They hold a very good Catholic Central team to 38. And they've got Hamtramck on 36 right now with 90 seconds left.
And that's 16 points in the second half. They had 20 at halftime.
Right. This is Avi Meltzer across the timeline. Now between the rings, Lamar Walls, the 6'2 senior guard, on the bounce, attacks, dumps down, right block, layup, good, but they'll wave it off.
Charging.
Charge, standing in there and taking that charge was Elijah Wilson, the 6'2 senior, a fine defensive play. As we get an official's timeout, Kevin Cleveland, your head official tonight, along with Rodriguez Lackey and Chris Carter. Not the guy who all he does is score touchdowns, but the guy that all he does is call turnovers.
And you know the officials did a good job when that's the first time we're talking about them during this game.
That's right.
You know, that's the thankless job of the official. And they do an incredible job coming out here and supporting the MHSAA. This stuff wouldn't happen without officials.
Amen. We are thankful for them. They've done a great job tonight. Dish back out. Kick right corner, three on the way, splash city. That's Justin Garrison with a triple. And a nice looking pocket three. 59-39, 40 seconds left. Full court pressure for Hamtramck. Vincent Lee clears the timeline. And the folks starting to file out of here. 33.4 seconds left. 20-point lead. North Farmington looking to get to 4-0. As Will McShera, the 6'1 junior, triggers. Into Walls. Walls to Meltzer. Right block Lee. Short corner right. Out to Meltzer for three. No. Gets his own miss. Mid-post right. And with 10 seconds left, Hamtramck's going to get busted for a foul. That will go on Boyd.
Boyd trying to get sneaky there. Saw North Farmington's coach tell him to pull it back, and he was like, maybe I could get a little steal. Get on the stat sheet.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, sir.
Lamar Walls at the free throw line.
Shot up and good. This is a hard-working Walls and a hard-working Julia Pisano. And James Ferris from our creative team. Appreciate them as always in the house.
I know James Ferris got some fire shots tonight. Always on the Prep social media. Great pictures, great coverage.
Sorry about that, Stick. Line, we have free throws here? Yes, we do. This is the second
lane violation on the last one
for Lamar Walls. Very patient offense for North Farmington, who shot 49% tonight. Hamtramck 34%. Hurst, the high scorer, with 17 for the Raiders. Spratt with 13. Free throw missed by Walls. And with 5 seconds left, Hall across the timeline. So Elijah Wilson shot at the buzzer, no, and that's how this thing ends. 60-39. A win for North Farmington over a very tough, pesky Hamtramck team. We'll come back with perhaps a special guest. On the other side of this, we'll get Stick's analysis and all the stats and highlights from this one. Thanks for watching. We're the Prep.
Begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag G-Brand USA. G-Brand USA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Welcome back to North Farmington High School. The Raiders get it done at home tonight with a win 60-39. And our player of the game is Ryan Hurst, who comes in tonight with a nice line, 7 of 14 He piles in 17 points in the contest. Tough defense. Thanks so much for joining us, Ryan. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
What was the biggest challenge and obstacle that you knew coming in against this Hamtramck team? What was the biggest concern and something that Todd Negoshian, your head coach, talked to you about?
Coming in this game, Hamtramck is a great team, top 10 team in the state to me. They got great guys, Chuck Bailey, Amari Allen. So coming in this game, we knew it was going to be a hard one. Coach, practice, we was executing. We came off a good win on the other day against Catholic Central. So coming in this game, we knew we couldn't let up, and it showed out with the victory.
You had some new pieces to blend in with last year's club, but you did return 8 of 11. What's it been like having to, add some of these other guys like Prince Jackson and new starters like Lee Hardy into the lineup?
We had a lot of returning guys, so right after last year when we took the loss to St. Mary's, we just got in the gym and the weight room immediately. So that whole summer, we've been clicking, chemistry, been bonding, a lot of great things, and it's showing out in the game.
You have changed your body
Yes, sir.
quite a bit. Talk about the journey of getting yourself in a different kind of shape this season and what you had to do.
I played football freshman year, so I was always bigger, so I decided to quit. So I knew I had to get more leaner, getting way more shape. So over this summer, I just been working on my cardio more. So and that translates to the games. Fourth quarter, I usually get tired, but now fourth quarter, I'm usually turning it up. So, yeah.
What's it like to be on this North team that has expectations of possibly being the best in school history?
It's a lot. Our coach tell us don't pay any mind to all the rankings. They got us ranked number 1, 2, and 3. So our coach just tell us don't pay any mind to it. We just come out and just do what he says and execute.
There he is. That's the man. That's Ryan Hurst, the leader tonight, 17 points. Go get him. Best of luck the rest of the way. We'll catch up with you down the road.
Yes, sir.
All right, there he is, Ryan Hurst. North wins it by a score of 60-39. And we'll come on back and wrap it up with stats and highlights of this one from North Farmington High School right after this.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome back to 13 Mile Road. The home of the Raiders, now 4-0. They get it done tonight. It's a really tough Hamtramck team from the Metro Conference. 60-39 behind 17 points from the guy we talked to, Ryan Hurst, the West Bloomfield transfer. He was a part of it, Stick, but there were others for North Farmington that were a part of this attack tonight that had a lot of variations of hits coming from.
Yeah, you see it here. Ryan Hurst getting going early in the game. He had a good first quarter, quiet second quarter, then a dominant second half. And as you can see, Hamtramck also hitting some shots early. It was a close game in the first half. Both teams back and forth. You see Chuck Bailey doing his thing, getting to the rim. And then you see Williams doing his thing as well. Some great dishes there by Prince. And just both teams playing hard on defense. But then all of a sudden in the second half, it just started to get a little bit out of hand. And next thing you know, you're in a 24-point ball game. And once again, you see Prince there finishing at the rack after a steal. And then the big shots by Williams. I mean, he hit 3 of those in the first half, and they skied. Look how high arcing those shots are. And they go in. So, hey, you know what? Shoot them as high as you want, young man. As long as they're going in, that's all that counts. Look at this incredible drive, change of direction and strength to get it up off the backboard by Prince. He was a game changer in this. I know Ryan Hurst was the guy that kind of stole the show when it was needed, but the control, the tempo that Prince was providing was amazing. And that was the drive right there by Hurst that really showed off his strength, his speed, and just, like I said, how delicate he is when he gets in there to lay it up and in. And you get a nice shot at the student section. Always a fun night when your team shows out at home.
North Farmington goes to 4-0 on the year. Hamtramck falls to 3-2. And look, brighter days ahead for both these clubs. North Farmington will take their test this weekend, but they'll also have the OAA schedule coming up, a very tough OAA Red. And then Hamtramck's going to try to get right themselves this weekend with a game also coming up next week against the Max. Romeo next Thursday, a game that we'll have here on the Prep. But both teams shown that they've got that defensive grittiness to stick around with any team really this season. North Farmington's offense, though, just hitting from too many spots.
That's exactly where I was going to go with that. Hamtramck, they need to figure out who's going to be that other scorer to go along with Chuck Bailey. Amari Allen could be that guy. He had a great, well-rounded game, but they need a dynamic scorer to go along with Chuck Bailey, because that's the difference between these two teams, in my opinion. You have a Ryan Hurst, but you also had a Prince to offset that, too. And then, of course, who was it that also had 14 points in this game for North Farmington?
Yeah, 13 points in the game for Tyler Spratt, who got
Spratt.
off from downtown, going 3 of 6.
At the end, he hit a couple threes to get him up high on that stat sheet, but he's another guy. He's a threat. He spreads the defense, and that's exactly what Hamtramck needs. I don't know who can match up with North Farmington, because there's not another player in the state like Ryan Hurst.
Yeah, Ryan Hurst, a handful. He's got a group of others to help him. Hamtramck's going to get better. A good test tonight and against a very battle-tested North Farmington team.
Yep.
16 points tonight for Chuck Bailey on 10 shots, 2 of 4 from downtown. Amari Allen, we got him with just 6 points in this game, 10 rebounds. They're going to need more from him down the stretch, and they expect him to be more of a scorer. He does so much for them, but they need him to score, and they needed him tonight.
They need a 1-2 punch, and tonight they only had a 1 punch.
Yeah.
And didn't work.
Well said.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk to you next Thursday from Hamtramck, as we will have Romeo and Hamtramck on the Prep. It's been a pleasure. Want to thank all of this great crew for making this broadcast possible. And your executive producer, Alex Westfall, captaining the ship once again tonight. There he is. He loves those egg rolls, and he got them. Thanks a lot to all of our crew. Want to thank Matt Schwartz on Instant Replay, Evan Westfall on graphics, Sam Fisher on camera 1, Zach Russell on camera 2, Brad Ross, the bench boss, on camera 3, and the great stat crew returns with Jamie Janssen and Pat the Stat and Stent Bush, Austin Sonnenberg doing great things on utility and media relations, James Ferris, Julia Pisano, our creative team, kick and tail again. My partner to my left, Sam Stick Day. Great job. Glad to have you back. Thanks so much for your hard work. We will see you very soon, sir.
Great game.
Great way to open the season.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Once again, your final score tonight. Hamtramck wins it by a final score of 60-39 over Hamtramck. We'll talk to you Thursday night from H-Town. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're the Prep.